For centuries, Japan existed under the Tokugawa Shogunate, a feudal system where the shogun, a military leader, held supreme power. The emperor, though symbolically important, remained a figurehead. By the mid-19th century, the shogunate faced immense internal turmoil. Economic hardship, social unrest, and the looming threat of Western imperialism weakened its grip on power. The arrival of American Commodore Matthew Perry in 1853, demanding Japan open its doors to trade, further exposed the shogunate's vulnerability. The once mighty samurai class, bound by tradition and ill-equipped to deal with modern weaponry, seemed helpless in the face of Western military might. Powerful feudal lords known as daimyo, who had long chafed under the shogun's authority, saw an opportunity for change. In 1867, a coalition of these powerful daimyo forced the last shogun, Tokugawa Yoshinobu, to relinquish his authority. This event, known as the Meiji Restoration, marked a turning point in Japanese history. It ended centuries of feudal rule and paved the way for the emergence of a modern nation-state. At the heart of this transformation stood a young emperor, Mutsuhito, who would become known as Emperor Meiji, meaning enlightened rule. Ascending to the throne at the age of 15, Emperor Meiji embodied the hopes and aspirations of a nation yearning for strength and renewal. His reign, spanning from 1868 to 1912, witnessed an unprecedented period of modernization and reform known as the Meiji era. One of his most significant acts was moving the imperial court from Kyoto to Edo, renamed Tokyo, meaning Eastern Capital. Under his reign, the Meiji government embarked on a series of ambitious reforms, aiming to modernize every aspect of Japanese society. Recognizing the need to adapt to the rapidly changing world, the Meiji government embarked on a series of ambitious reforms. They abolished the special privileges of the samurai class, ending their centuries-old right to carry swords and collect taxes. This bold move, though met with resistance from some samurai, effectively broke the power of the feudal lords and paved the way for a more centralized government. The Meiji leaders drew inspiration from Western models, sending delegations to Europe and the United States to study their political systems, economies, and technologies. They implemented a new constitution in 1889, modeled after the Prussian system, which established a constitutional monarchy with a bicameral legislature. Education became a top priority, with the government establishing a nationwide system of compulsory primary education. This emphasis on education played a crucial role in Japan's rapid industrialization and technological advancement. Recognizing that economic strength was essential for competing in the modern world, the Meiji government embarked on a program of rapid industrialization. They invested heavily in building railroads, shipyards, and factories. The government also actively encouraged private enterprise, providing subsidies and tax breaks to entrepreneurs who were willing to establish new industries. This initiative led to the emergence of powerful conglomerates known as zaibatsu, including giants like Mitsubishi and Sumitomo. Traditional industries such as silk production and tea cultivation were modernized and expanded to meet growing international demand. The government also invested in developing a modern banking system and a stable currency, crucial for facilitating economic growth. This rapid industrialization profoundly impacted Japanese society, with people from rural areas flocking to cities in search of work in the new factories. The Meiji Restoration brought about a period of immense social upheaval and transformation. The abolition of the feudal system and the influx of Western ideas challenged traditional values and customs. The government actively promoted Western fashion, architecture, and even cuisine as symbols of modernity. This rapid modernization led to a clash between tradition and progress, as some Japanese people embraced the new ways while others clung to the old. The role of women in society also underwent significant changes. While still largely confined to the domestic sphere, opportunities for education and employment began to emerge. The government established girls' schools, and some women entered professions such as teaching and nursing. The Meiji government also made significant efforts to improve public health and sanitation, introducing Western medical practices and establishing hospitals and clinics across the country. By the dawn of the 20th century, Japan had undergone a remarkable transformation. From a secluded feudal society on the verge of colonization, it had emerged as a modern industrial power with a strong military and a growing empire. The country's victory in the Sino-Japanese War of 1894 to 1895 and the Russo-Japanese War of 1904 to 1905 shocked the world and cemented Japan's status as a force to be reckoned with. The Meiji era laid the foundation for Japan's rise as a global power, but it also sowed the seeds of future conflict. The Meiji Restoration remains a pivotal period in Japanese history, a testament to the country's resilience, adaptability, and capacity for change.